Four men have been sentenced after detectives smashed a phone theft gang that handled more than £5 million worth of stolen devices. Owners were robbed of their phones right across London, and the gang used them to steal thousands of pounds from bank accounts. Sam Leader reports.
London is the phone theft capital of Europe. Over 60,000 phones were reported as stolen last year. And in February, police busted one of the most prolific gangs responsible for the thefts. Two of the gangs, Zakaria Sinijki and Ahmed Abdel Hakim Belhanafi, were caught draining victims' bank accounts on the high street. After reports that phones were turning up at this same address in London, police raided the flat. They found 170 devices believed to have been stolen, wrapped in foil to block mobile service. They also discovered a detailed ledger of thousands more phones, including the model, battery and the colour of the devices. Police estimate more than 5,000 phones were handled, worth up to £5.1 million, with the group making around 600,000 from the thefts and subsequent fraud. They believe those stolen phones were sold overseas, and it's not just phones that people have lost.
People tend to think of phone thefts as pretty low-level crime, but the court heard today how one woman had £55,000 stolen from her bank account, another who can't get a mortgage because her credit rating was affected, and students who can't get an education because their student loans were stolen.
Phones are stolen every day all over Europe, but a lot of them end up on a small handful of streets in China.
This is organised criminality, and we are working with other agencies nationally, and the National Crime Agency, to try and understand and to disrupt and to identify the handlers of these phones.
Victoria had her phone stolen back in January, although not thought to be connected to this particular gang. She had her bank account drained by the perpetrators.
Days after, I felt so violated. It was so weird. It was like someone took a piece of you, which is it's strange. But I feel like unless it happens to you, you just wouldn't understand that feeling.
The four men pleaded guilty on conspiracy to receiving stolen goods, among other charges, and were jailed for a total of almost 19 years. Police say they're determined to break the cycle and disrupt organised criminality. Sam Leader, ITV News.